In this clip, Ice-T opens up about the early tension in hip-hop, discussing the impact of the East Coast versus West Coast feud involving Tupac and Biggie. He reflects on how artists like himself and LL Cool J navigated those volatile times, emphasizing respect, survival, and the need for unity. Ice-T also sheds light on how media hype and ego battles fueled division that could have been avoided, giving viewers a raw veteran perspective on this era of chaos. Let's tap in.
And I always thought, I was like, man, if Pac and Biggie would have got past that at some point, to me, it would have been a bridge. But we never got there because they got older.
Well, hip hop has always been competitive. So saying I'm better than you is part of hip hop. My DJ's better than you.
Yeah.
I can out rap you. I can out break dance you. That's just part of hip hop.
I wanted to ask you about, I'm gonna go back to hip hop for a second.
Yeah, sure. We having fun. This is a good class. We touched on a lot of things.
What I was gonna ask you about was like, in hip hop you see a lot of the beefs and all that went on early on, like from LL and Cool Mo D, you and LL, just the whole the beefs was going, you know what I'm saying? But they was on wax, that. Right. They wasn't tripping like they started to do later on, you know what I'm saying? And I always thought, I was like, man, if Pac and Biggie would have got past that at some point, to me, it would have been a bridge. But we never got there because they got older.
Well, hip hop has always been competitive. So saying I'm better than you is part of hip hop. My DJ's better than you.
Yeah.
I can out rap you. I can out break dance you. That's just part of hip hop. So, the disses going on, I can out rap you, that's one thing. But then when you take it to the next level, like when I see you, it's problem. The problem with beef, I was talking to Tretch about this last night. The problem with beef is it can escalate away from you. So, say for instance, I had a beef with Tretch, and I'm talking shit about Tretch. I could run into one of his fans out somewhere in the street that want to get active. I could run into one of his family members. Like when I had the cop killer beef, I wasn't worried about a cop. I could run into a cop's brother or a son who wants to start an altercation. And any altercation can end up bad for either person. You understand? So having beef is just not smart if you can avoid it. Just, having that thing, I'm in beef with somebody, because you never know. It could happen to you in the airport. It could happen anywhere. You not necessarily have to run into that person. You can run into one of their fans, and they want to get it going. They want to throw some shit on you. Like, when we was beefing back then, another thing is they didn't have social media.
Big difference.
Mm-hmm. See, social media is an amplifier to everything. It amplifies everything. So let's say I'm a little girl and I'm in school and one girl is talking shit about me. That little girl only dealing with that one girl, maybe her friends. When she puts it on social media, it's like, the whole school. And
I don't know how I'm gonna pull it back in.
So now me and E's beefing. We have some words right here. Cool, wow, okay, fuck you, Ice, blah, blah, blah. That's, how many people know about it?
Just us, really.
Right. You go on the internet, or I go, fuck this nigga. And I done told millions of people, you say, now I gotta react to this. See, so it forces reaction that really could be squashed so much simpler. So, and now why people will have a problem and take it to social media is beyond me. Especially if you know a nigga phone number. Like, and me myself, when it goes there, I get real quiet.
It happens a lot too, though. It's happening a lot. Like, I think that's I don't know. It's something different. I never seen it. We was before internet. Y'all know that, and you didn't resolve issues like that. But now you can't pull it back in.
As soon as you say somebody's name, you ask me about Tupac. I might not answer that question correctly.
Correct.
To somebody, and now I got beef. It's like that.
Yeah, my daddy said
it's just real.
To somebody, I didn't answer that
question
correctly.
Right.
So now they don't like me and they gonna go in. Now here's the thing of it is, the trick is the level of the person that attacks.
Yes.
That's big.
Yes.
So if somebody on my level attacks, it turns into a much bigger situation. If it's just an unknown person, my side, I have to let it go. Because my reply turns it into a bigger. Now Now they've created a dialogue with somebody they never could talk to in a million years.
You know, it's some fake iced teas out there too. So all of this stuff is happening, man. You know what I'm saying? You got fake pimping cans out there.
Yeah,
where they got a whole page.
Yeah, they can set it off, and I ain't even do it.
That's what I'm telling you. And but they can get a reaction from somebody that's your peer.